What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and welcome to my Smackdown Live review for October 11th, 2016. I am like 6 days late. Please excuse me for that, man. WWE 2K17 released this week, and I have been busy uploading gameplay on the channel. I have over 11 hours of content for you guys, so make sure to check that out on the channel if you're interested. And here, I'm going to recap the matches and tell you my quick thoughts on them. Since I'm 6 days late or 5 days late, I am just going to give you quick thoughts on them. How I rate the show and how I rate the match itself is out of a 5. 1 is bad, 2 is okay, 3 is good, 4 is great, and 5 is awesome. So, anyway, without further ado, this SmackDown wasn't too much, you know. It was better than Raw, but it wasn't too much better. So let's get right on to it. Thanks again for joining me. Here we go. So we begin this week's SmackDown Live with Dolph Ziggler coming out. He's the new Intercontinental Champion, which is very exciting. I'm happy he didn't lose to The Miz at No Mercy. Then we wouldn't have Dolph Ziggler anymore. Dolph Ziggler was pretty badass at No Mercy. So he comes out, he's celebrating, and then Miz and Maurice end up crashing the show. And, well, the Spirit Squad come out, and it is Kenny Dystra, and I believe it's Mickey, or is it? I forgot the Spirit Squad name, the guys' names. But I remember the Spirit Squad when I was a kid, man. Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. It was all against DX. That was the days, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Attitude Era, of course, was back in the day. But when I was a kid, when I was in my prime of WWE, that was the time. 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. That was the time. So, anyway, without that, Dolph Ziggler fought the Spirit Squad, and what I love is they went to commercial and they actually showed the match going on, and I was like, is this a new feature? Is WWE going to start to show the matches while the commercials are going on and they'll be in the corner? But sadly, it was just for like this match and another match, so they didn't do that for every single match. I was kind of pissed off about that. But Dolph Ziggler ended up winning and beating the Spirit Squad, but then The Miz came and beat him up, and, you know, as usual, Miz being a pussy. So Rhino and Heath Slater come out, and, you know, that's that. They end up going out, they save Dolph, and The Miz and the Spirit Squad and Maurice run like the little bitches they are. The match itself between Dolph and the Spirit Squad were okay. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like, why is this happening? It really was like, why? You know, okay, but why? Like, why is this? I guess, I don't know. I mean, I rather would see, like, somebody else. I mean, all they had to do was just like, I want my rematch, and that was it. Like, but I guess you're gonna do that. Sure, why not? I mean, you wasted 30 minutes of my time, but yeah, whatever. 2 out of a 5. After that, we have the Queen of Staten Island, Carmela versus Nyomi. Another match that was just okay. Honestly, I didn't care for it that much. I like Carmela. I like Nyomi. I have no hate against them whatsoever. But it was just one of those matches where, and I usually enjoy the Divas matches. Definitely, I think SmackDown has the better Divas. I like Sasha Banks, and I love Charlotte. But Becky Lynch is my favorite. Oh, sorry, I get mixed up. Not to call them divas anymore, right? They're women wrestlers, but diva, whatever. I mean, half of the majority of WWE was always just, they're the divas. And divas, women wrestlers, whatever you want to call them, people, they're people. Either way, the women's division, I mean, I think Becky Lynch is the best out of all the women wrestlers. Becky Lynch, for one thing, she's beautiful, she has the charm, she has the look, she's powerful. I mean, Becky Lynch is my all-time favorite women's wrestler out of, now, when I was a kid, it was Mickie James and Kelly and Trish Stratus that were my, like, favorites. And now, Stacy Keibler, and then now we have Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Bayley, Sasha Banks. So anyway, what I was saying, Naomi and Carmela are like under them, you know, like, okay, whatever, they're there. Naomi has a big butt, so cool. And Carmela, you know, you thirsty? What's good, Nikki? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, who ends up winning? Yeah, Carmela loses, Naomi wins, and Nikki Bella comes out, and, well, Carmela runs because she's afraid, and she botched the move as well. Like, she was trying to get over the rail. She totally botched that. It's those jeans, girl, those baggy pants. You need to stop it. So the match itself, it was kind of like, and I don't like to say this about women matches, but it's kind of like, it was a pee break. Like, whatever, go to the pee. You know, I'm going to go pee or going to go get some food, come back up, and watch whoever wins. So anyway, 2 out of 5. After that, we had Jimmy Uso versus Chad Gable. Jimmy Uso ended up winning because Jey Uso ended up like holding him down, and the referee didn't see, and Gable ended up losing. First off, I'm tired of the whole American Alpha Uso feud or whatever they're trying to build there. And I like the storylines in SmackDown, but I'm like, guys, every single week it's the same tag team against the same tag team. What's going to happen next week? The same tag team against the same tag team. What's next after that? The same tag team after the same. It's just whatever. The Uso got new music, I think, at No Mercy or whatever, and they're walking like, you know. And I didn't know the Usos' dad's was Rikishi. Is it how you say his name? The one that did the stinky face all the time. Is it Rikishi or Rikishi? I think it's Rikishi. I remember Rikishi, but I'm trying to remember. I don't want to botch the name. It's Rikishi. So, wow, that's their dad. And also, apparently, they're the cousins of Roman Reigns, or they're the cousins of The Rock. I think they're all. Oh no, they're nephews of Umaga. I don't know. I'm mixed up. I think they're all this. You know, maybe they're all connected family wise, but still, they cheated, and that was kind of just like it was another okay match. Honestly, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that great. It was just kind of short and okay. 2 out of 5. Now this match was the best part of SmackDown Live. We had Dean Ambrose come out and confront AJ Styles, and well, I believe it was Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon. It was one of them. I think it was Daniel Bryan who ended up saying, "Well, AJ, you're going to be fighting this person, and it's not for the championship, but you know, I think AJ was like, who else can I fight? Who else could take the champ down?" And well, it is James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth comes out, and he would have got obliterated. He would have been deleted, obsolete, if he would have fought AJ Styles, truly. But Ambrose ended up helping a little bit. He was a special guest referee. I think he did, yeah. I'm just saying, it's like I smoke, I have cigarettes, but I'm saying since it's a PG show, was that cigarettes in Dean Ambrose when he took out of the pocket? Was that a pack? If anyone can answer that, I don't know if that was actually, because I'm just saying PG show wise, he had a flask, and I don't care about the flask because it could be a plain flask. But I'm saying, were cigarettes on there? Did he actually have it? Does he really smoke, or is that just part of the whole show thing? Anyway, that'd be cool if he actually did. Either way, because I don't think many wrestlers are actually like, because it's just a cigarette. Calm down. Oh my God, the next day he's gonna die. Give it 30 years. So, anyway, with that, James Ellsworth ended up winning. He beat AJ Styles because of Dean Ambrose. But the only problem I have with it is it took too long. It literally was like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You were taking too long. You needed to make it 10 minutes, and that was it. You overdid it too long. For this one, a 3 out of 5. And on to our main event, we have the Wyatt family. Not just a man, Red, versus Randy Orton and Kane. Ooh, look at that diamond cutter. DDP. Oh no, it's the RKO. Come on now. Man, this match, man, it had potential to be great. Glorious. But it ended up just being good. That and the Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, James Ellsworth were the only really good things about the night. You know what would have made SmackDown Live better? If Becky Lynch would have been there, but sadly she's injured. There's rumors of many things, whether sickness and abortion. There's many rumors going on about Becky Lynch on why she's out. That's her business. That's her thing. Whatever, neck injury, whatever. I don't know. Many rumors going around. Rumors are bad. Gossiping is a sin. But the whole Wyatt, the lights turned off, Kane disappeared, and Luke Harper was like, "Come here, Randy. You could be a god." He didn't actually say that, but that would have been pretty cool. So where did Kane go? OMG, he probably went under the ring, and then he waited for like the cameras went off, and like 10 minutes later he ends up escaping and going to the back or something. So the Wyatts ended up winning, and again, it proves to you that Bray Wyatt cannot win without an interruption or without the lights going off. Like, he has so much potential, but WWE's just bearing Bray Wyatt down. Stop. For this match itself, 3 out of 5. Well, everyone, I thought this week's SmackDown was way better than Raw, but it still was just okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't really that good. It was slow. The storylines were good this week. I do like the 2 last matches in the beginning with Miz and Ziggler, but the Spirit Squad thing lasted a little bit too long. The referee, Dean Ambrose, lasted just a tidbit too long. And then Carmela and Nyomi, Jimmy Uso, or whatever, the Usos, and this and that and that. So, I'm going to give, I would have gave this a 5 out of 5 if Becky Lynch would have showed up. She'd be like, "Oi, lassie, you want me title? Next to Bliss, come here, mate." And then she would have been like, "Yeah, rock on," head spinning and everything. And she would be like, "Oh my God, Daniel, I love you." But she don't say that, so it would have got a 5 out of 5. But since it didn't, all I have is photos. But, I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of a 5. It was just okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the like button. You could comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about SmackDown Live this week. I'll see you for Monday Night Raw and NXT. I'll see you for my WWE 2K17 live streams. And much, much more. Hell in a Cell is in like 2 weeks, so get your asses ready because it's going to go down. It's going to be Hey Down Raw, second pay-per-view, third pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be pretty freaking intense. Until next time, bye-bye.